So this is the Atlas Throttle Lock. This thing is built like a tank. It is really well machined. Comes in a great finish. Don't mind this. That's me boogering it up. But you've got a couple different, two different brackets here that slip into this pin so that it can adjust to whatever size diameter handlebar you have. This comes down, locks in, this threads in, and what happens is when this is depressed, this pressure plate pushes against, pushes and holds your throttle in place, and then it's kind of hard to do with there. Then you're just going to kind of push it down to release it. Got a couple different pads that it comes with, and it comes with an Allen wrench too. So very impressive the way this is made. So let's get it on there. Now you most likely won't have to do this, but to compensate for this area here, there's actually like a notch out that will hang up a little bit, the pressure plate getting pushed against there. So what I've done is taken a piece of plastic, and this will get taped to there and give me a solid flat surface. So to engage, you're going to push in and actually up a little bit. It's got to come up like that. To disengage, you're pushing in and slightly down. In and up, in and down. Now once it's engaged, it's not so strong, and that's, of course you can adjust this, but you can still adjust the throttle. So I've had the chance to put a bunch of miles on the bike with the new throttle lock, and I really like it. It is a lot more convenient than what I've been using, the Throttle Meister, the type that is on a bar end, where you have to kind of roll your fingers in order to thread it in and lock it. A little bit of a pain, and I usually only use that on really long blasts across boring highway, you know, Indiana or Nebraska or something, because it took a while to play with it. With this, I'm able to use it much more often, and it's just easy, fast, very convenient. You have to massage it a little initially, get it dialed in. You really need to adjust it so that you've got the right balance point between the pressure to engage it and not too much pressure where it's hindering any kind of roll off when you're coming off of the throttle. But once you get that dialed in, it doesn't take much. The thing is bulletproof. It really works great, and I'm very impressed with it. So definitely something that you should be looking into. If you're looking for a throttle lock, I think this is the way to go. If you've got any questions or comments, please let us know. Love to hear back from you. I'm going to finish this off. I did a little video with the owner, met with him, David Winters, and really an interesting guy, interesting couple, great story behind all this. So here's a little information on that.
From Atlas, talking about the new throttle lock.
Yeah, so my wife and I did a 15-month motorcycle trip around the world, and you know, all the miles and hours on our bike, we decided we really needed a throttle lock, and there wasn't anything out there that we really liked. Came back, we crowdfunded this one. We got a lot of support from ADV Rider and a lot of other motorcycle authors, and we got this thing off the ground. It's called the Atlas Throttle Lock. It's universal. It mounts on nearly every motorcycle out there, KTM, BMW, and so on. It is all made and sourced in the United States, and it's all hardened stainless steel, so it's not going to rust or corrode on you. Super easy to install. With most BMW bikes, it takes about 5 to up to 15 minutes to install.
Cool.
You don't have to take anything off to put it on your bike.
What kind of warranty?
So we do a 30-day money-back guarantee that you like the color, the fit, the function, and we also do a 1-year industry standard, warranty.
Right.
For any parts that break or whatever.
Now, once it's locked, can you move the throttle at all, or is that locked in place?
Yeah, so why don't we show you the demo real quick. I'll bring this up here. So, this rotates with your hand as you accelerate. So it's always where your thumb is. You push this button in, and now it's engaged. You can accelerate, decelerate, bring it back down to 0 miles an hour, and then to disengage it, you just push down on the top of the button, and then you're back to regular throttle action. It's really simple and intuitive to use. It's really the closest thing to an electronic cruise control that you can get. It's dominant finger, and it's tactile. You don't have to look at it when you're cruising on the road.
Fantastic. That's great. Excited to install that and get working on that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.